Back to school nights are a great way for parents and teachers to get to know each other for the upcoming school year. As an educator, there are some things that you need to make sure that you talk about with your parents so that everything can run smooth. Hi, I'm LaWanda Shields with 2Q Classrooms, and today we're talking about back to school night. So let's get right into this video. One of the best items you can use for back to school night is your newsletter. On this newsletter, be sure to include pertinent information for your parents. That should include things like your hours of operation. That will be the school hours. Plus, you want to put the times in which you are available to talk to parents and take phone calls. If you're going to extend that time some after school, make sure you put those times on there. But be sure to remember that you are a person and you should schedule time for you. So let's say that your time, school gets out at 3:30, and from 3:30 to 4 o'clock, you're available to talk to your parents. Be sure to communicate that to your parents verbally and in your newsletter. And make sure you stick to your guns. When 4 o'clock comes, don't answer the phone. You have to have boundaries for yourself and for your parents, and make sure you stick to them, because if you don't, they're going to invade your personal space. You want to talk to your parents about your grading scale. Go over the grading scale with your parents verbally. Place the grading scale on your newsletter. You're going to put your specific days on there. You're going to put what days you're testing, what days your major projects are due. So if you have a certain day that's designated for testing, like testing Thursday, then be sure to include that. If writing is on Wednesdays, if Wednesday's writing, be sure that you have that on your newsletter. You're going to also want to include behavior charts. How are you going to manage the behavior in your classroom? If you're going to be using programs or apps to get in contact with your parents like Dojo or Remind Me, Group Me, be sure to have that login information for your parents. Be sure to tell them. If you're using Google Classroom, have that login information prepared for your parents and ready to go for parent night. Also include what technology you'll be using. If you're going to be using Chromebooks, if you're going to be using a certain internet program, be sure that your parents know what that program is and how they can also access it. Be able to explain to your students' parents how you're going to make real-world connections for them in your class. Also, explain to them what major assignments are coming up and what technology or what resources they can utilize to get these assignments done. Before we go any further with this video, please be sure to give it a like, a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to follow me for more teaching tips and hacks on what to do for back to school night. Let's get back into this video. Provide your parents with extra resources that they can use at home to help their child with your classroom. Give them a list of helpful internet sites. Tell them programs that they can join. My programs I would suggest are places like Super Teacher, Ed Helper, Teachers Pay Teachers. Don't forget to stop by my shop. And all these places where they can get extra resources and extra help with their child at home. Also have your parents give you any important information about their child. This should include allergies, medications, family dynamic, anything that might impact their learning. You need to know it. So ask them to tell you that. Also have your contact list ready and available for them to fill out at parent night. So as we get ready for back to school, these are some things that you want to have ready for your parents for parent night. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.